Hello, it's Gabby here for you, and I hope this finds you well. This week, I'm going to be talking about my new course that I'm working on at the minute that's going to be available very soon. And it's all about reclaiming your energy. And it's particularly directed at women who have finished cancer treatment, but actually, for any challenging time in your life, these themes are going to be applicable as well. So, I'm going to give you a quick overview of the 7 themes over 7 days, which is all about reclaiming your energy. So, it's all about an easy to follow, simple plan. And first of all, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to give you a prescription. I'm not going to give you a list of do's and don'ts. I'm going to invite you to think about a different topic every day, all to do with your wellness, all to do with regaining your energy, and then invite you to pick and choose what works for you. So it's very much something that you can tailor to you and your needs. Okay. Fatigue and tiredness is so common after treatment ends, and it's one of the most common things that people say to me is, I didn't expect to feel so tired. I'm absolutely shattered all the time, and feel like I'm never going to get my energy back. Everything is just too much effort, and I don't know how I'm going to overcome that. And that is such a challenge when treatment ends and your medical team, if you're anything like me, who were amazing, say, off you go, you're done now, we've removed the cancer, or we've done everything that we can, and off you go. So, traditional advice, I wasn't really given much advice by my medical team about energy recovery or how to eat. I was told, oh, just go eat healthily and do a little bit of exercise. Yeah. And it was like, okay, well, what does that mean? But that means to me all the difference between surviving. We're not just here to survive, we're here to thrive. We're here to enjoy the rest of our lives, make them the best that we can. And that's my attitude, definitely. I'm 61 now. Hopefully, I've got many years ahead of me. I want to do everything that I can to stay happy and healthy. And everything that I'm learning, I'm pouring now into my courses, very simple courses. As I say, I'm not here to wag my finger at you and make you wrong. I'm saying there's a lot of stuff that you can do, very simple things. I'm here to support you with that. So I'd like to just give you an overview really of the 7 day reset themes. Okay, so the first one is mindful mornings. And I know this, I've been guilty of this in the past. If I didn't have a plan for the morning, I would get up, maybe mooch about for a little bit, have something to eat, watch a bit of daytime TV. And then before I knew it, it was middle of the day and I hadn't really done very much. What I'm saying now is this is not about getting up at 4 a.m. and going out and doing vigorous exercise. It's just being mindful of the fact that how you set your day can really impact the quality of your life. And I've learned this now. And there's certain routines that I do every day that help me. I like to listen to a meditation in the morning. I like to journal. I like to, if I can, if the weather's okay, get outside and see some sky, ideally spending some time in nature. I like to do some gentle yoga. All these things, as I say, there are a lot of suggestions in here, but that's really helped me set my day. And I do now go to the gym 3 times a week. And I like to do that first thing in the morning because some days I really don't want to get out of bed and go to the gym. But you know what? When I've done that workout and the endorphins are thrown through my body, come home, have my shower, I'm set up for the day. I feel so energized from doing that. And again, this is not saying that everybody should be going to the gym in the morning. What I'm saying is, let's come up with a plan for you, for your mornings. How can you make your mornings impact your life in a really positive way? Okay. The next theme is nourishing your body. And as I say, when I finished my cancer treatment, the only advice I was given really was to eat healthily. Well, what does that mean? So I've got, again, a lot of simple energy boosting nutrition tips that can help your recovery. And at this time of the year when it's cold and sometimes you don't really feel like making a lot of food, one of the best things that I love is a soup. Simple soups with nourishing vegetables or whatever you want to put into it. It's, again, a really easy way of giving yourself a bit of nurturing as well, because this is all about nourishing your body. So when I talk about nutrition, what I'm really not talking about is a restrictive diet that says you can never have anything that you enjoy, you can never eat all the things that give you pleasure. Now, if some of the things that give you pleasure are not the healthiest, let's think about how do we incorporate that into your week so that you can have a treat, so that you can have. When I was studying my nutrition course, one of the things that stuck with me was the 80-20 rule. So if you are knowing that 80% of the time you're eating the optimum nutrition, you're eating all the good stuff, pumping your body full of good nutrients, yes, you can enjoy a piece of chocolate cake or whatever it is that you enjoy, or a glass of wine, things that we know we wouldn't be drinking or eating 3 times a day, every day, and expect to stay healthy. But you can incorporate that if you want to. This is not about, I'm not the fun police. I'm not going to tell you to throw that out. Okay. The next one I'm going to come on to, and this is something I've struggled with for many years, is gentle movement. Even at school, I was never a sporty girl. The other girls in my class were much better at sport than me. I didn't really enjoy it. But now I really see the value in exercise. I understand it doesn't have to be exhausting to be effective. And again, I've got a huge list of things that we can try. And again, it's what works for you. I do going now to my classes. I've got structured classes that I like to follow, and I think really important as you're getting older is weight bearing exercises for women, because we know as we get older, if we don't exercise, if we don't move our bodies, our muscles will waste away, our bones will get thinner, and gentle exercise is one of the best things that you can do to prevent that. And you're taking your health in your own hands. One of the most challenging things about a cancer diagnosis is the feeling that you're not in control, isn't it? But this is all stuff that I'm talking to you about now, stuff that you can control, stuff you're doing something for yourself, treating yourself with love and compassion. This is not about punishing yourself. This is about giving yourself the best chance of a happy and healthy future. And it's my pleasure to be your guide through that. Okay, the next theme is rest and sleep optimization. So understanding the connection between deep rest and energy, because it makes sense. You need to restore overnight. I didn't realize this until I studied it about circadian rhythms, about the fact I used to think, oh, it's okay if I stay up late, I'll just stay in bed a little bit more in the morning. No, for me, and now I understand my own rhythms. I know that if I miss my sleep between midnight and 4 a.m. in the morning, I don't feel energized the next day. And so for me, it's really important. I've got some great routines. I take some supplements. I've got some little routines that I go through winding down at night. And as I always say, it's like putting a toddler to bed. You don't just throw an overactive toddler into bed and expect them to sleep straight away. So it's getting ourselves ready for the best sleep that we can have. And again, that's a beautiful, nurturing thing to do for yourself. Okay, the next thing I'm going to come on to is reducing energy leaks. And what does that mean? It means identifying hidden stressors and setting boundaries. Some of these stressors may not be so hidden. If you've got relationships, for instance, that are difficult, if you are not enjoying your job, whatever it is that's making you stressed out, if you've got people in your life that are giving you stress, I want to explore that with you, because for a while I used to think, oh, she made me unhappy or she made me angry. And then I realized there's a lot that I can do to control my reaction to that. And there's a lot that I was allowing in my life that wasn't healthy for me. So I've learned to set boundaries, and I can, again, lots of suggestions how you can do the same as well. Okay, so the next theme is emotional energy reset. So what does that mean? Think about all the things that take your emotional energy. So negative emotions like guilt, fear, self-doubt, whatever it is that you've got, I've got some exercises for you to release these emotional energy drains that you've got, because maybe we're never going to eliminate them, but we can learn to manage them. Okay, this is all about reclaiming your joy as well as your energy. Okay, I don't just want to give you more energy, I want to give you more joy, more enjoyment of life, because this is all about thriving, not surviving. Okay, and then the seventh step really is making a sustainable self-care plan for you. Again, it's not setting yourself up to fail, it's setting yourself up to succeed, creating a realistic long-term plan for maintaining your energy. That's what it's all about. There is science between what I'm talking about, these baby steps, if you like, this 1%. And I think even Stephen Bartlett's now got a journal or a diary that he's brought out, and that is called the 1% step or something. It's definitely got 1% in it. And what he says is the power of small, consistent changes is much more powerful than a quick fix or throwing everything out that you're doing now and doing something completely different. Iterations, building on what you're doing, getting that good feeling. And I do that. Oh, yeah, I've been to the gym today. Great. So that means I'm going to come home. I feel a bit more inspired now to create a lovely, healthy lunch for myself and really be mindful about how I'm cooking it and not going for just a quick snack that's maybe not so healthy. That's a little example. So, as I say, this course that I'm building now is going to be available online. It's going to be available on my website. When it's available, I'll put a link somewhere around these show notes. But I would encourage you now to think about small changes, just one small change that you could make today to make yourself feel better, to make yourself have more energy. And I'd love you to join me on my Reclaim Your Energy course. So there will be a group online where I do weekly Q&A, question and answers, so we can get involved. You can come to me with all your questions or how these things relate to you. There's a lot of downloads, so I think everybody's used to that now in this day and age, either on your phone or on your laptop. You can download the training materials if you like. There's lots of videos, exercises for you that you can do at your own pace. But if you want to contact me, we can go into the Confidence After Cancer Facebook group and you can ask me questions in there as well. So I'd love you to join me on my program. Okay. So just remember, this is not about surviving. You didn't survive all that you've been through just to feel like the best years of your life are behind you. And I hear so many people who believe that. And I think the first thing I'd like you to do is I'd like to invite you to think, could you change that belief? Could you change that? And I'm not going to tell you cancer is a gift. I'm not going to give you any of that claptrap. I'm going to tell you that actually, for me, it took me an awful long time to realize that wrapped within that diagnosis that I struggled with for so long, everything that I'd lost, I gained a lot. I gained a lot about putting myself first. I gained a lot of knowledge about wellness and nutrition. I gained a new career from helping other people, from becoming a coach, for training for something that actually fills me with joy and sets me on fire when I know that I can help somebody transform from being in a bad place to being where they're lit up and they are looking forward to their bright future, and that they're there, they're glowing, and they're there for themselves and for the people around them. And that's why I love doing the work that I do. So you can find me on all socials, Gabby Mottershead. You can find me on my website, Confidence After Cancer, and I would love you to join me in my Reclaim Your Energy course. Okay, thank you so much for listening. As always, please get in touch so I can help you with anything at all. Remember to stay safe. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.